Everyone is plotting against everyone, reinventing a good night's sleep. And I hate to say I told you so, but I told you Zeke's days were numbered.
Yeah. Episode 9 of Survivor. By the way, how do you like my buff? It's not a Survivor buff. It's a buff, the same guys that make the Survivor buffs, but bought it for when we went camping. It's actually very useful. I'm surprised how useful these buffs are. It keeps your head warm if you want. You know, you can put it around your neck, keep your neck warm. Yeah.
Looks better all the way back.
Yeah, I'll keep it like that. Anyway, yeah, so I wouldn't mind getting a few more of these. I would have a Survivor buff, but the price of them is not too bad. It's the shipping. They want to charge like $30 in shipping to ship it to Canada. The buff itself is like $25. Sorry, Survivor. I'm not buying your buffs then. Anyways, let's get to the show. Actually, before we do, we just survived a hellish week camp. And if you haven't watched our other channel, I'm promoting it now. 2 Men in a Canoe. We just got back a few days ago from camping for 4 days in the Ontario wilderness. 3 full days of rain, pretty much. We knew it was going to be raining, but
we came prepared though. We had tarps set up and gathered lots of wood so we could sit under the tarp, stay dry, stay warm. It was fine.
Well, it was a little chilly at times. It was like 5 degrees, 4 degrees, 2 degrees, -3 at night one night. Anyway, Survivor episode 9. Okay, so right when we get back, we just had the blind side, and
it was quiet at camp.
Well, Brad was shocked, though. He was shocked. And Sarah asked, did anybody want to know who flipped? It was me. It didn't hurt Sarah, I don't think, in any way at all.
I mean, they knew. I mean, they would have figured that out.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a result of the previous thing. Any other comments on the fallout? There wasn't really much fallout.
No, like it was just so quiet there. Nobody was speaking. It was like, this is weird. Normally they come back and they're at each other a little bit, not just...
Yeah. Well, Brad and Sierra know now they're kind of screwed.
Yep.
At least I think they are. So we went right into the reward challenge straight after that, and the reward was spending a night at some fancy resort thing. Looked like a nice place.
That place was beautiful.
Yeah,
just the scenery and the beach and the trees and the resort itself. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it'd be a nice reward to have. It was a good challenge, though. We've seen that challenge before, where they have to sit in that chair and the team has to pull them up and they got to grab the numbered tiles in order.
And right away, I thought the strategy part I thought was really strange because they've got Brad going first. So they put the heaviest guy in the chair and having everybody else haul him up.
You're less tired at the beginning. If he was last, it would be a lot harder to lift him up.
I just thought they would have went with the smallest people.
Maybe, yeah. Who knows? But that does look very hard. I mean, you can see they're getting tired yanking that person up.
And especially when you get the little people like Ty, who's there, and Michaela's bitching at him the whole time, going, "Get away from me! Come on! Well, he's only..."
Yeah, that's right. It's interesting. I was watching it and thinking, because it was a schoolyard pick again for the teams. The team that had most players I liked is the team I was kind of rooting for, which was the blue team. And they did end up winning. Had Andrea, Sarah, Zeke, Aubrey, and Brad. So they won.
And it turns out you have to go and get the 20 tiles.
Oh, that's right. And then spell the word.
And I mean, I'm going, this is not going to be... So it doesn't matter who's in the lead going into this thing. There's 20 tiles. I mean,
what did it take, like almost an hour for them to solve that puzzle? That was cool, because what was interesting for me is I, for some reason, wasn't paying attention when they showed what the result, because they show what it's supposed to be. I kind of missed it, and as it's going on, I'm like, oh, what was it supposed to be? I can't remember. So I'm looking at it like they're looking at it, going, what the hell? I can't figure out what it's going to be. But reinventing how this game is played. That's a long phrase.
And it was Andrea that got it, eventually.
I think so, yeah.
Reinventing.
Yeah.
And bam.
Yeah. So they won. And at the reward, Zeke starts chatting with Brad, gets pretty chummy, and Andrea's like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Well, they've been button heads for a while now, since Zeke wanted to get rid of Andrea a few episodes ago. Now she's like, that's it. I'm gunning for you now.
That's right. I liked how Sarah was looking at things, because Sarah really was able to see that I'm in the middle.
playing both sides again.
And she likes that. I mean, because she just says, I'll let the plans develop and then pick a side. Great spot to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely great spot.
But I saw nothing wrong with them chatting. Like Zeke.
No, see, I'm stealing from other people's comments that I've heard on some of the podcasts. I think it was Rob Cesternino and Stephen Fishbat talking about this. And it might be true, the way Andrea is thinking, she's thinking from the times when she played. Remember, she played with Boston Rob. And remember their rules, like Boston Rob was so hard. Don't talk to anybody.
Yep.
Have a partner with you all the time.
Here are the rules.
Whereas people here are playing, there's nothing wrong with playing both sides. It's a
they're all
great place
over the
to
place.
be. Even Sarah admitted that last episode. Hey, listen, I'm playing both sides, so I'll be able to let you know what's going on. I think that's a better way to play. I think Andrea's.
But Brad was right too, because he knows. Okay, I better get chummy now. I got to make inroads somewhere, and Zeke's
absolutely. I think Andrea's sort of blinded by her zeal to get Zeke out, and that's
difficult too. Good. When somebody is out to get you, you don't forget so easily and go, "Oh, that's okay."
That's true. That's true. Anyway, so that was interesting.
But it showed how important now the immunity challenge was going to be.
Oh, immunity challenge is always, it gets more and more important as things get on. Yeah.
Now it's going to be huge for those people on the bottom going, I need this one.
That's right. The immunity challenge was really cool. It was the dominoes on the beam with all those trip things around it. Yes. It looked very hard. Actually, that would be very tiring too, having to continuously step over those things.
And I just got through saying when I was watching it, this is not going to be good for Brad. He's a big guy, he's got big legs. He's going to be going up and over, and he knocks them over about 10 seconds after I said that.
But it was a close race, and Andrea ended up winning. Although she had to reposition her thing. She got to the end and go, oh no, I'm all out. Damn. Reposition. So it was a tight race at the end.
But in the end, it seemed like that was a really good strategy because it wasn't taking so much time trying to get the right position. Oh, am I too far away? Am I right? And no, just get them up and then rearrange them.
But you risk knocking them all over as you're going back and forth rearranging them. So
yes. And Jeff could be a horse race announcer in another career too. He was announcing it, going, and Andrea's in the lead now. Oh no, here comes Zeke, and now it's Sarah on the outside coming through. It was hilarious.
Well, even Zeke, who was close, he wanted to test his at the end. Yeah, would have done it.
He was this close to winning.
Yeah, he needed that win.
Just like Ozzy a few weeks back, so close.
Yeah. So we had two circumstances, one with Brad, one with Sierra, where Zeke was asking Brad, would you be willing to vote for Ty or Sierra? Or Brad said that he'd be willing to vote for that. And Sierra is basically willing to vote for anyone.
Yeah.
I think that's a fine strategy. If you're on the bottom, and if it can be not you, whatever you want.
Yep.
Whatever you want.
Give me a name.
They're my best friend. Sorry.
Well, especially Sierra, because she figured, that's it. I'm done. So I'm just throwing it out there. Yeah. I'll vote for Ty. I'll vote for whoever you want. Just
So the target was Zeke. Not everybody was happy with that. Sarah was thinking it's not the best time. Michaela wasn't happy. Michaela basically pointed out quite rightly, if you leave 4 on the bottom, and we're now down to 5-4, they only need 1.
That's right. And with this bunch...
that's highly likely. So... we go into tribal. I'm not sure which way it's going to go. Sarah, we weren't sure which way she was going to go. But ultimately, Zeke is voted out. Damn it, he says right away. But he saw it. He didn't see that coming, I don't think, the vote, but he realized why. I mean, as he left, he's like...
A lot of tears were shed.
Yeah, that's true. Michaela started crying.
Not by the guy voted out.
Well, exactly. He was understanding. I would have done exactly what Andrea did because I was gunning for her. But Michaela, she did not want to get rid of Zeke. But she voted for him. So the votes for Zeke were Aubrey, Cerie, Michaela, Sarah, and Andrea.
Those seem like the tight 5 now, or tight-ish.
Hopefully they stay a tight 5. That's why I'm a little concerned about Andrea, because I think she might have pushed too far and made herself a bigger target than she needed to be. I think she's the number 1 target for next time.
Well, see, I disagree, because I think they realized just what you were saying. It only takes one person to move now, and the whole thing falls down. So now those 5 go, we've got to stay tight now. We've got to at least get rid of a couple of people.
True, because I guess if you target Andrea, she can go to the others and go, hey, let's get rid of one of them. Unless they want to also get rid of Andrea, and then she's screwed. Has to win immunity.
But ultimately, those 5 seem like they should be able to make the final 5 now, depending on, a challenge here or there. But
let's mention Suri. She's playing really well. She's still in this.
Well, like I say, they're all plotting against each other.
And she's not mentioned at all as a target.
She does a lot more behind-the-scenes stuff, which sometimes doesn't translate into votes at the end.
True. But if she gets to the end, that's what, 3... Did she get to the end 3 times in every season she's been in? She's been close, if not. But she's got fairly close to the end every time she's played.
Which is, again, just because you're weak at challenges doesn't mean you're a weak player.
No, not at all. Absolutely not.
She's nice to people. Everyone likes her. She's got a great story.
Right now, I think Sarah is playing the best that we see. So that could be good in terms of the way they edit the show. Maybe she's going to win, or maybe she's going to be gone soon. But I'm liking Sarah as well.
Since I had Sarah to...
Okay, who are my picks? You wrote down what I picked. I picked Andrea.
We both had Andrea and Sierra.
Okay.
So right after as the final 4. And then you had also Brad.
Yeah, Brad
potentially
could get. Sandra's gone, yeah.
So in addition to Andrea and Sierra, I had Sarah. It's going all the way, and then Zeke.
And Zeke is now gone.
Which I think Zeke would have made it all the way to the end had it been... Now, I made these picks after, the first episode. So,
yeah, which I don't know about picking that early, because you really got to see how... Because it's such a weave and moving game. But anyway.
That's why we each still have 3 votes.
That's cool.
People
so we'll
are
see.
Still in it. So.
Maybe Andrea and Sierra will both get there. They'll team up. They'll realize that they're both targets and go, screw this. Let's get rid of everybody else. Awesome. Well, there we go. Episode 9 of Survivor Game Changers. Another great episode. Looking forward to we're coming to the final stretch very soon. So we'll be back with more.